Okay, let's bring our palms together and sit straight as best you can. Keep your lower back tucked in. Elevate the heart center. You got to stay open-hearted. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Inhale through the nose. Fill up through the belly. Take it all the way down. Fill the belly. Expand into the rib cage. Fill the chest. Up through the neck. Neck lock in place. Chin pulled back slightly. Creates tension at the base of the skull. Fill up through the top of the head. Focused at the brow point. And exhale, letting the tension go. From the head, the neck, the chest, the rib cage. Pull the navel back. Push the air all the way up. Again, inhale deeply. Full deep breath. And exhale, letting the tension go. Now we're going to inhale and do the mantra, Om Namo on the first breath, Gurudev Namo on the second breath. So inhale deeply. Elevated heart center, shoulders relaxed, neck lock in place, fill all the way up, top of the head. Om. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so this is a fine spring day, and spring is always about rebuilding. So any kind of cleansing process, you know, like spring cleaning that you want to do in your life, this is an appropriate time to do that. Your body's kind of built into having that kind of a cycle. So we're going to do a meditation at the end of class to help you to rebuild yourself. That's one of the things we'll be doing. So, but first we're just going to do an overall yoga set to help to strengthen our nervous system. So, grab a hold of your shins, begin spinal flex. If you're not familiar with spinal flex, as you inhale, you roll the hips forward and elevate the heart center. As you exhale, you roll back on the hips. Inhale forward, exhale back. Don't be doing this. Keep the head straight. We're not bobblehead yogis. So inhale forward, exhale back. It's also called camel ride, because if you ever rode a camel, this is what it would feel like. Inhale forward, exhale back, and continue. use your mental focus. Direct the energy of the breath to where you're feeling the tension, probably in the lower back. Take your time. Flex slowly. We're not in a hurry here. We're not in a camel race. So just roll the hips forward as you elevate the heart center. Take the breath in down to your navel point. As you exhale, let the tension go. Keep the focus within. Eyes closed. When the eyes are open, 70% of your awareness is out into the world and 30% is only paying attention to what's going on inside. Remember to keep that head straight. Don't drop that chin up. We're not snooty yogis. We're just trying to stay level-headed. So keep the head straight. Press the heart center up. Pull back a little bit on the shoulders. Don't make the mistake of leaning forward. That's not the same thing. It's elevation. As you elevate, your lower back rolls forward, elevating the heart center. Now focus at the brow point. Point between the eyebrows, top of the nose. Circulate the energy. Powerful breath. Inhale, straight spine, full deep breath. Fill the belly. Let the breath come all the way down, bottom of your lungs. Let your belly expand down and out. Feel into the rib cage, into the heart center. Heart center's elevated, shoulders relax, neck lock in place. Fill up through the chest, up through the neck, all the way, top of the head. Hold the breath. Feel the energy. It's pranic energy, prana, life force energy. It's the spark within the atom. It's not the oxygen in the breath. It's that blueprint of the universe, that neutron, electron, proton, all those cosmic dances that they do within themselves, and you have trillions of them, so you're your own little micro galaxy. And exhale, letting the tension go. Inhale and exhale. Now you're going to come standing up. Okay. You're going to hook your thumbs together like this. And keep the head between the arms. You don't want to drop the head back. We're not hyperextending the neck here. So you're going to inhale, lift the heart center up and back. Stretch out the spine. Hold deep breath. And then keeping your focus at the heart center. Slowly exhale forward and down. Keep the head up. Lead with the heart. When you feel the tension, grab behind the legs or the ankle or the toes, depending on your flexibility. Exhale, relax into the stretch. Heart center towards the knees. And then continue inhaling up. You can have your feet shoulder width apart so you can keep your balance better. It's up to you. We don't want you falling over though. You might set off a domino effect, knocking over your neighbor who knocks over his neighbor. You know, we get a lot of people. And just continue this process. Keep the legs locked straight. This helps you to stretch out that life nerve that runs from the big toe of each foot, up the inside of each leg, up each side of the spine. Take your time with the breath. Breathe long and deep. Try not to bend the knees. You're just fooling yourself. You bend your knees, oh, I can touch my toes. Well, of course you can when you bend your knees. stretch out this life nerve that runs from the big toe all the way up through the spine. It helps maintain your nervous system's energy, whether you're 8 or 108.
Grace of God, grace of God, grace of God.
Take your time. When you breathe long and deep, you're building a surplus of energy into your system. That surplus of energy helps to shift the electrostatic charge in the muscles so the body can start letting go of the residual tension, that locked in tension in the muscles.
You feed my soul. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti. You make me whole.
This also helps to kind of flush out your brain, because as you bend forward and down, you're increasing the pressure, flushing out toxins in the brain, and increasing circulation to the brain. Now, I'm not allowed to do this exercise, so you got one up on me on this one, because I'm not allowed to put my head below my rest of my body. Okay, now inhale, stretch the arms up, full deep breath. Hold this posture. Keep the head straight between the... Just keep lifting the heart center. You don't want to be all the way back. You want to just hold this posture and breathe long and deep. Keep the breath flowing long and deep. Try to get those elbows locked straight. Keep stretching up, stretching up. Don't worry about if you're in the back there and touching the ceiling. That's okay. Just keep leaning back, lifting that heart center up and back. Breathe long and deep. Try to relax your buttocks. You know, people tend to have tight asses around here, you know. When you learn to let the energy flow. Might help with constipation, who knows? But we kind of keep tightening the buns. We're not. So just keep lifting, lifting, lifting. Try to relax the rest of your body. The focus is at the heart center. Lifting, lifting, lifting. This helps you. This two-part exercise helps to process out excess anger out of your subconscious. Keep the head straight between the arms. You're just lifting the heart center up and back. Keep breathing long and deep. One more minute. If you're really ticked off sometime and you do this two-part exercise called the miracle bend, it'll change your whole headspace. You won't feel so blasted out from all the anger you've generated within yourself. It helps you to recover and rebalance your glandular system. When you're angry, your glandular system's totally stressed. 30 seconds. Keep breathing. Inhale. Breathe all the way up top of the head. Exhale. Keep stretching up and back. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale deeply. Full deep breath. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Now slowly exhale forward and down. This is the part I'm not allowed to do. So just anchor yourself. Depending on your flexibility, grab behind the legs or your ankles. Stay down. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. Anchor yourself. Grab behind the legs. If you can't touch your toes, grab behind the legs. Inhale deeply. Keep those legs locked straight. Now begin pumping the navel point. In and out. Holding the breath. Pump the navel point. In and out. You're still down. Stay down. Pump the navel point. In and out. Like a belly dancer. Exhale the air out. Push the air all the way out. And again, keep pumping the navel point now. In and out. And continue this process. Stay down. Inhale deeply, pump the navel. Exhale the air out and pump the navel. Continue. This is totally working on your glandular system. It'll totally change your headspace. Just one more minute now. Keep pumping. Keep doing it. Don't give up on yourself. These are not difficult, but they are challenging. But you're not going to hurt yourself. You're not like going to fall off a cliff. Okay, now inhale deeply, full deep breath. Hold the breath, pump that navel point. Pump, pump, pump. In and out, in and out, in and out. Powers your navel point. Exhale the air all the way out. Last time, pump the navel. Your navel point is where you store subconscious anger. We're a very angry country. Subconsciously, we live in an atmosphere of anger. And inhale slowly, slowly, slowly. Bring yourself up. Because when your head's below the rest of your body, your blood pressure's up. Relax the arms down. And inhale deeply. Slowly bring yourself up. Exhale. Just let the body stabilize itself. Inhale. And exhale. Now come lying down on your back. Just relax for a few moments and let the energy circulate. Just feel the energy of the breath flow in from every cell in your body. Your skin is like a third lung. So just imagine the breath comes in through every cell of your body, head to toe. And as you exhale, let the tension go out every cell. Just let it dissipate. Keep the palms face up. Your hands are receptive energy. You know, you got a satellite dish on your roof of your house to receive the signals. Well, keep your palms facing up of your hands so you can feel the energy of the universe coming in. You also transmit energy out through the hands. Now inhale, exhale. Now bring the legs together. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale, slowly lift the legs up. 1 foot off the ground. Breathe long and deep. Let the power of the breath process the energy, work with the tension. Keep breathing, keep going. Six, 1 foot off the ground. Both feet are up, but 1 foot is, both feet come up, 1 foot off the ground, 12 inches. Some of you are 2 feet up in the air. If you're having difficulty, do it with one leg. I'll tell you when we're halfway. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to get my legs up. There you go. If you need to support your lower back, you can put your hands under your hips. Breathe powerfully. Learn to use the breath. To process the energy, work with attention. 30 seconds. If you're doing one leg, switch legs now. Now inhale deeply. Both legs now. Last time. Exhale. Inhale. Last time. Hold, hold, hold. Exhale. Relax down. And again, just totally relax. Let the tension go. Let the energy flow. Many times throughout a yoga set, just relax your legs down now. Just totally relax. Palms facing up. Let the energy circulate. In order to develop the idea of deep muscle relaxation, we create a lot of tension, like a pendulum effect. Create a lot of tension so you swing the pendulum way to one extreme side of the spectrum that you're working with. And then when you let go of that tension like we do now, it swings deeper into a sense of relaxation. You need to develop the conscious awareness of really learning how to let go of the tension. Once you learn that process, you don't necessarily have to go through the extremes to consciously relax yourself. But it's nice to learn how to do it, create the challenge. The exercise itself helps to center your navel point energy, your chi. You know, in martial arts, you talk about building the chi there at the navel point, your power center. Your energy pulse can be off center, so that exercises like that help to center that energy. If your navel point is off center, you feel totally spaced out all day. So it's important to do exercises that help you to center that energy. Now inhale, exhale, slowly turn over onto your stomach and come up onto your hands and knees. Hands and knees, shoulder width apart. You're like a table or a bench. You don't want to be like this. You want your thighs straight up and down. You want your arms straight up and down, perpendicular. As you inhale, you drop the belly down as you arch the head and neck up and back. Full deep breath. This is called cow pose. Then slowly exhale into cat pose, pulling the chin to the chest as you lift the spine all the way up. Stretch up, exhale the air all the way out. And then continue. Slowly inhale into cow pose. And exhale into cat pose. And continue. Do it slowly. Again, use the energy of the breath. Focus the energy of the breath to where you're feeling the tension. As you exhale, let the tension go. Keep the eyes closed so that you can focus on whatever dynamics are going on within your body. Keep your thighs straight up and down. Don't move your thighs, so you're just dropping the belly down as you lift the head up. There you go. And as you exhale, you pull the back straight up and tuck the chin into the chest. You don't move the thighs. the body. You're designed to be a flow-through system. Tension in the body blocks. I did that once in the yoga class. Then this poor guy's glasses out of shape. I was mortified. But luckily he had some kind of a maintenance system, so he was able to take it back to the optometrist and get it restraight. You're just moving that spine up and that spine down, arching the spine. Keep breathing into it. Remember that breath is the healing force, the life force. The driving force behind the yoga is the breath. The exercises channel the energy of this breath, this pranic energy, to various parts of the body, depending on whatever exercise we're doing. Your breath is your constant companion. It was the first thing you figured out what to do when you came out of the womb. It was critical. You can live several days or even weeks without food. You can live a few days without water. You're lucky if you live 3 or 4 minutes without the breath or the heartbeat. These are two critical functions, so respect this breathing process. When you breathe long and deep and breathe consciously, it helps to relax the mind. At the same time, you become more alert. It's a different dynamic than the way most people associate being alert. They pump themselves up on Red Bull or coffee or double espresso with triple shots, I don't know. And then they feel, oh my God, I'm totally awake. Well, but then you're so agitated, your nervous system is so hyped up, it's hard to maintain a balance. We're basically trying to establish a balance. Okay, last time now. Inhale, lift the head up, drop the belly down, arch the spine, hold the posture. Keep the head focused at the brow point. Stay in this posture. Keep the head up, keep the head up. Some people don't listen very well. Keep the head up and exhale. Stay in the cow position. Keep the head up. We'll get to the cat position. Keep the head up. Inhale deeply in cow position. Head is up, up, up. Hold the posture. Exhale. Keep the head up. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale deeply. Full deep breath. Inhale some more. Fill all the way up, top of the head. Hold the posture. Inhale some more. Hold the breath now and apply what is called the root lock. Muscles around your tailbone. Squeeze those muscles tight. Pull in the navel toward the back of the spine. That's holding the breath. Focus at the brow point here. Brings the energy up the spine. Focus, focus. Eyes closed. Focus at the brow point. Exhale, release the tension, come into cat pose. Chin to the chest. Lift that spine up. Exhale the air all the way out. Don't bend your knees. Drop the head down, lift that spine up. Hold this posture. Inhale. Keep the head, keep that spine up. Keep the chin to the chest. Inhale, hold the posture. Exhale. Inhale. Keep the head down into the chest. Keep the spine up, up, up. Hold the posture. Exhale the air all the way out. And again, apply that root lock. Squeeze tight, base of the spine. Pull in the navel. Focus brow point. If you want to have a near-death experience, just keep holding the breath out. And inhale, release the tension. And exhale. Now come sitting in easy pose, cross-legged position. All this stuff helps to work on your nervous system. Your nervous system is what blows out your ability to handle the stress. Okay, now we're going to work on this upper body. So bring the hands onto the shoulders. I'm getting old. I can't grab the shoulders, but the idea is your fingers are in the front, thumbs to the back. The important thing is keep the elbows up. Keep the upper arms parallel to the ground. Be aware of your neighbors. You're going to inhale and twist left, exhale, twist right. So you can kind of look around and see what your neighbors are doing for once. Once you've figured out who your neighbors are, just close the eyes, turn the head from shoulders. Keep the head level. You don't want the chin down. You don't want the head up and back. You want to stay level-headed. Keep that chin level with the horizon. Turn the head from shoulder to shoulder, left and right. Your uppermost part of the spine is up under the base of the skull. This is the only exercise yogically that lubricates those pads between each of your vertebrae. Try to keep those elbows up. Why are your elbows down? Bring the elbows up. If you have to do it this way, you can do it this way. Or put your hands on top of your head, you can do it this way. By lubricating those pads, they stay soft, moist, bouncy, spongy. They have resilience. If they get dried out and brittle and crumble like a dried out sponge, it's as hard as a brick, and you can just break off a piece. You don't want those pads to get crumbly. Then you're going to have constant back pain. This helps maintain your spine. Keep your focus now at the brow point. Close down the eyes. Inhale left, exhale right. Keep elevating that heart center. Keep lifting the spine up. And inhale to the center. Relax the arms down. Focus at the brow point. Focus within. Don't look at me. Focus within. Fill the belly all the way up, top of the head. Focused at the brow point. Elevated heart center. Shoulders relax. Neck lock in place. Hold the posture. Exhale, letting the tension go. Push it all the way out. Again, inhale deeply. Fill all the way up, top of the head. It takes concentration, it takes discipline, it takes focus to consciously breathe because you're building a surplus of energy into your system. Your body doesn't feel like it needs all this. Why am I pushing myself like this? But it's strengthening your nervous system, you're getting that extra flow of energy. It works on your glandular system. You might have pulsing going on. Exhale. I'm not forgetting about you. Inhale. Full deep breath. Don't shortchange yourself. All the way up, top of the head. Exhale, letting the tension go. And continue this breathing process. I'm going to explain some few things about this breath. Remember, keep that heart center elevated. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Neck lock in place. Just keep breathing long and deep. You're probably feeling some tingling sensations throughout your body. We don't have an electrical grid under the floor here to kind of send that energy out like that. You're generating your own energy. It's waking up all the cells in your body by having greater efficiency in your metabolism. So cells wake up, they tingle for a little bit. As once you stay, you might be a little dizzy. That's your nervous system trying to adapt to the new surge of energy you're putting through your system. Eventually your nervous system can handle it. If it's too much of a dizziness feeling, lie down on your back and keep breathing. So you got all this energy flowing through you. You're aerating your lungs completely because all your air sacs are down at the bottom of your lungs. They're not up in the upper chest area. You got big bronchial tubes up there. So you get better uptake of that oxygen into the blood. Viruses and bacteria is like a lower oxygen state, suboxygen state. When you breathe long and deep, you're creating a healthy condition. Viruses and bacteria can't get a foothold into your system. Same way into your blood system. It helps cleanse the blood system. And by breathing long and deep like this, you're expanding and contracting your whole rib cage, that whole area, and you're building this strong electrical magnetic energy field around your body, your protective shield. So when you do yoga, you feel more sensitive, more aware, but at the same time you have a greater sense of well-being because you have this buffer. If you have a weak electromagnetic field, everybody else's energy is poking you. So by building this strong electromagnetic field, you can maintain your sense of integrity, your own sense of identity, stay within your own focus of what you want to do, not what somebody else is trying to convince you to do. Okay, now inhale, exhale. Now place your hands on your knees. You're going to inhale, push those shoulders up towards the ears as high as you can. And this is the key to this exercise. Just let the shoulders drop on the exhale. You got to learn to let go and let the universe take over. Inhale, push the shoulders up. Exhale, let it drop. Keep the heads level. Now, if this exercise is new to you, you might feel like your shoulders are turning to lead. That's how much residual tension you got locked into that upper chest, neck, and shoulder area. Push them up, let them drop. Push them up, let them drop. We spend countless hours every day in front of computers and on keyboards. That locks in a lot of tension in the upper neck, chest, and shoulder. We spend a lot of hours driving around town. It's a steering wheel. That's bringing a lot of tension into that upper chest, neck, and shoulder area. We're spending a lot of tension texting, using the thumbs, but your body is held rigid. We're also spending a lot of time playing video games. Same thing, you know. Not a whole lot of upper body movement. And then we're spending a lot of time with the remote control to see what else is on TV. So just push those shoulders up on the inhale, exhale, let them drop. Do it at your own pace. This is helping to clear your lymph system. Do not control the drop. Now you may have some sensitive lymph nodes that are being cleared. You'll probably feel some of that. Your upper body, your body has a built-in shrink wrap system. You know, you can go to Costco or something, get one of these shrink wrappers machines so you can put it around food to preserve it. Well, the body, if you're not using parts of the body has what's called fascia that it puts around the muscles and areas of the body to hold it in place. And if it gets too thick, you can no longer move it. That's why you want to keep breathing down into the navel point, because people don't exercise these lower abdominal muscles much. And if they get so thick that when you get to be my age, if you haven't been practicing breathing long and deep, you can no longer take a deep breath because these muscles have so thick of stuff around you can't even expand. This will clear your mind as well. Increase blood flow to the brain. This helps to develop an emotional balance. People that are so tense, that have a lot of mental illness, they can't coordinate both sides moving those shoulders up and down. You have to get that lymph fluid back into the blood system. It happens right here underneath the collarbone. So you're helping that lymph fluid to get back into the blood system so it can get filtered out, the junk out through the liver and the kidneys. Little kids call this the choo-choo train exercise. Because you sound like a steam engine. Keep the chin level. Don't get that chin up in the air. Courtney, drop your chin down. There you go. We got tissue up here if you need to clear your sinuses or nose. Last few seconds now. Some of you are anticipating the next exercise. Inhale, bring the shoulders up, full deep breath. Lift the heart center, stretch up the spine. Inhale some more. Now drop that chin to the chest. Inhale some more. Hold the breath and apply that root lock. Squeeze tight, base of the spine. Pull in the navel, focus brow point. Feel the heat. Let it circulate its healing energy going through the body. Hold the breath, hold the breath. Exhale, relax down. Inhale deeply. Exhale, letting the tension go. Inhale. Exhale. That exercise helps to, kind of like an antidepressant type exercise, because it'll help increase circulation into the brain. You might call it yogic Prozac. That's kind of like what it's like. See, if you can avoid taking those kind of antidepressant drugs and stuff like that, and this is free.
It's free.
And you're not going to get the addiction. So many people are on opioids for the same reason, you know. And they're not very enthusiastic about their life. They are not completely depressed, but they're getting there. So you got to keep processing, because you're constantly building, dropping that stuff into your subconscious, onto these shoulders. The weight of the world weighing you down. So you got to break out, you know. Okay. Drop the chin to the chest now. Keep the body straight, and just slowly rotate the head up around the back on the inhale. Slowly exhale down around the front. Work out the kinks. I think the Kinks were some kind of a punk band back in the 80s or 90s. So whether you are into the Kinks or your parents, you got to work those kinks out. Just move it slowly. Just be aware of the dynamics of the stretch in all the different directions. There's a whole network of muscles that go all the way down the spine to support the wonders of the ability to hold up and the heaviest part of the body, the head, the densest part of the body. This also helps stimulate those major glands in the throat, your thyroid, your parathyroid. Base of the skull, back of the brain there, your thalamus, hypothalamus, center of your brain, your pineal and pituitary glands. Now, if you're hearing a crackling sensation like snap, crackle, and pop, it's not the Rice Krispies you've been eating as from the time you were a little kid. You know, they go snap, crackle, and pop. You're breaking down the mineral deposits that have accumulated on these bones. If the body can't use it or absorb it, then it stashes it somewhere, and your skeletal system is a lot of what ends up happening. It's put there. Just keep working this tension out. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Now reverse direction. Remember to keep that heart center elevated. Stay open-hearted throughout all this. The world becomes a friendlier place. inhale to the center. Full deep breath. And exhale. Now just come lying down and relax for a few minutes here. Consolidate the energies. We're going to shift gears and do a meditation after we relax for a few moments. Do not cross your ankles. It short circuits the two sides of your nervous. It confuses your nervous system. So just relax. Let the weight of your body release into the floor. Let the floor do all the work. You've done your job. Now let the universe take over here and bathe you with the vibrations, sounds. As you inhale, let every cell of your body take in the energy of the breath, that pranic energy. It's a tremendous healing agent. It's the blueprint of the universe, electrons, neutrons, protons. You take in billions and trillions of atoms every breath you take, equivalent to what the galaxy has in billions and trillions of stars. As you exhale, you're letting go of stuff. Let it go. It's the opposite of prana. It's called apana. It's the elimination force. You can't just take stuff in. You got to let stuff go. You're designed to be a flow-through system. Palms are facing up. Let your mind float free. Breathe long and deep. Belly rises slowly towards the ceiling. Fill all the way up, and then let it float back down toward the floor as you exhale. Inhale deeply, bring yourself back. Exhale. Inhale, full deep breath. Begin wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. And exhale. Inhale, rotate your ankles and your wrists. Around and around, wrists and ankles moving in a circle. And reverse the circle. Some people have already left the building here, I can tell. They're not responding. I might have to get one of those, what are those resuscitator things, electroshock things that they use? Defibrillator. Rotate your ankles and your wrists. Exhale. Okay, now stretch the arms overhead, onto the ground. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Inhale some more and stretch. Point the toes. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Stretch, 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 stretch. Groan in. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale. Release the tension. Now, begin rubbing the soles of the feet, palms of the hands together. This will get your whole nervous system going to every part of your body. You have a map, like a sight map, in each one of your feet and each one of your hands. It kind of like stimulates the energy in all parts of the body. You even have them on your ears, so be careful when you do ear piercing. It's not a good idea. And exhale. Now extend the legs down. Lie flat. Now bend one leg and put that knee and bend it over the other leg. Just stretch out your hips. If you're not sure what to do, look at your neighbors. The other leg is flat and straight, so you can feel the stretch in your hip. Exhale back to the center. Inhale, stretch to the other side. You can use your hand if you need to move that knee a little bit, create some flow. Exhale back to the center. Now bring the knees to the chest, wrap the hands around the knees, keep your head and shoulders on the mat. Pull the knees in tight, stretch out that lower back. Inhale, pull in those knees. Exhale, back off from the tension. Again, inhale, pull the knees in. Exhale, back off from the tension. Now, holding on to the knees, begin rocking sideways, back and forth. Loosen up that lower back. Now begin rocking forwards and backwards. Create some momentum. Rocking, rocking, back and forth like a little rocking horse or a rocking chair. It's a good way to adjust your spine. Forwards and backwards now. Forwards and backwards. And then rock yourself up to a sitting position. This gives a whole new meaning to rock and roll. Okay. All right. This meditation we're going to do is going to help you rebuild your system. We're constantly tearing ourselves down. Consciously, subconsciously, physically. Stress is the root of all evil. It weakens your mental processes. It weakens your physical processes. Stress locks in tension. We got to de-stress ourselves. So we're going to use this breath. So you're going to bring your hands up just like this. They're about 3 inches apart. Your elbows, your forearms are parallel. Just right here at the level of the neck. Eyes are going to be closed. And you're going to inhale through the rounded lips like you're kissing the breath. And you're going to exhale through the nose. And continue this process. Keep that heart center elevated. Eyes are closed. You can focus on the breath. And continue. Hands are up here by the neck. By the neck. Keep that neck lock in place. maintain that neck lock. Hands overlap a little bit here. You want the hand over hand. There you go. Just consciously work on the breath. Use the energy of the breath to help you to go through whatever challenges you're facing in this moment to moment as you're doing this. Let the energy of the breath penetrate that wall of tension you may have in your shoulders or whatever else is going on, or your mental attitudes. I can't do this, I can't do this, I'm tired, whatever excuses you're putting to yourself. Your mind does that all the time. Remember, the eyes are closed. Focus within. You don't have to stay cross-legged position. You can have your legs out. You can spread them a little bit. If you don't worry if you're not going to fall over. Take the longest breath you can. Fill your lungs with the direct breath through the mouth and exhale through the normal tranquility of your nose, nostrils. Use the power of your diaphragm. So when you exhale the air all the way out, you're pulling the navel back towards the spine and up into the diaphragm so you get push out all that junk. We tend to not quite completely exhale all the time. So we got stuff that works there. Now, if this is a challenge for the arms, do it for as long as you can. Relax the arms down, but keep the breath flowing, that breath, that rejuvenating breath. When you breathe through rounded lips like this, it helps to relax your nervous system. Helps de-stress your nervous system, cools it down. We get overamped. Use your mental focus. Direct the energy of the breath where you're feeling the tension. And then when you feel like you have recovered, you can bring the arms back up. You're designed to be a flow-through system. If there is tension, if there's blockage, you're blocking that flow. The cosmic flow of the universe, that pranic energy. When you have blocked energy into your body, that residual tension that locks in, it gradually will weaken an area of the body where that residual tension is. What happens is you aren't able to get nutrients into that area very well, and also you're not able to eliminate the junk that gets generated from the waste products from metabolism. So eventually that part of the body gets weaker and weaker. It's like auto-contamination of yourself. Your shoulders are going to create a challenge. See if you can figure out a way to penetrate that area of tension, that wall of tension with the breath. And as you exhale, let the tension go, but hold the posture. I'm going to read you some of the notes that Yogi Bhajan gave for this particular meditation or exercise, however you want to define it. This exercise will renew yourself and your system. Do it in a classical, polite, and self-conscious manner. You will get better results from conscious participation. We have a faculty in us to rebuild ourselves, which we seldom use. Devote yourself to rebuilding yourself, breath by breath. So do one breath at a time. Keep breathing, keep going. Keep your focus within. Breath by breath, reconstitute yourself. Forget about your surroundings and concentrate. on the breath. The posture will guide the power of the tattvas. The tattvas are the 5 elements that are all around us. Earth, ground, water, fire, air, and the ethers. Those are the 5 elements. So you're balancing that energy. Keep breathing, keep going. So the posture will guide the power of the 5 tattvas, and the breath will guide the life force, that pranic energy. Concentrate, give your glandular system a new working order. This is something which no magic can give you, but you can create your own magic for your own self. So keep breathing, keep going. You can do it lying down if you need to. You can use pillows and props to support your arms so they stay in the right position. Remember, the palms are facing down. When you breathe long and deep, you're filtering this breath through every one of your chakras. You take it all the way down to the bottom of your lungs. You feel the belly. You're working with the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd chakras that help keep you grounded, keep you practical on this earth plane. When you fill up all the way through the top of the head, you're projecting yourself into the heavens. The 5th, 6th, and 7th chakras project you into the heavens. By keeping the heart center elevated and open, you're helping to create the harmony between the heavens and the earth. You don't want to become a total space cadet, and you don't want to be so cynical and so grounded that you can't see anything inspiring that can uplift you. So the heart center is like the crossroads in your consciousness. It helps you to integrate the heavens, the projection up and the projection down. So you have to balance it all at the heart center. That's why we keep the heart center open, keep it elevated. Keep breathing, keep going. If you breathe with full strength, it will hit your hidden disease and try to eliminate it. You need balance to keep your body on track. Hold the body steady in posture and let the changes happen. Join your energy with the source. Expand your horizon and your focal point. So just keep going as best you can. Now, when you're doing this at home, you can set up a mechanism to help keep your arms up. If you have to use a chair or a pile of pillows on top of a chair to keep those arms up in the right posture, do it, and learn to let the energy flow through all this upper tension in the body, all that subconscious restriction we have generated for ourselves. Just keep breathing, keep going. If you need to relax, if you're extremely dizzy, lie down on your back and just keep the breath going. Just 3 more minutes. Keep those elbows up, keep those upper arms and forearms parallel to the ground. It creates a dynamic flow of energy. Feel the flow of energy through the hands, back and forth. This helps to expand and strengthen that energy field around the body. Remember to keep that heart center elevated, keep the head straight. Remember to fill the lungs completely. Don't stop at the chin. Fill it all the way up through the top of the head and even higher, all the way up into infinity if you can. You're connecting with the cosmos. Everything came from that Big Bang. We have some element of that primal Big Bang within us. We have stardust in us. We're connected with all the cosmic flow of the universe in the stars. Just imagine that there's a vector of energy that extends out from each hand out into infinity. Helps to maintain your posture. Like a vector, like a tractor beam. Keep going. One more minute. Perfect the pose. Finish strong. "30 seconds now. Inhale through the lips. Fill the belly. Expand into the rib cage. Fill the chest. Heart center elevated. Fill up through the neck. Neck lock in place. Up through the top of the head. Sip it in some more. There's always room for a little more. Sip it in. More. 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 Come on, hold the breath. Come on. Pull it in. Hold the breath down. And tighten the spine. Hold the breath and tighten the spine. Circulate that energy. Block it into your system. Exhale. Hold the posture. Exhale the air all the way out. Again, inhale deeply through those lips. Fill the belly like a balloon all the way up to the top of the head. Sip it in some more. More. It's like one toke over the line. Sweet Jesus, that's what we're dealing with. Sip it in more. More. Hold the breath now and tighten the spine. Squeeze that pillar. That's your pillar. Pillar of fire. Hold the breath. Exhale. One last time. Inhale deeply. Fill all the way up. You're going to feel like you're going to explode, but you won't. Inhale some more. 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 Hold the breath now and tighten that spine. Squeeze that base of the spine, around the tip of the spine. Squeeze those muscles tight. Pull in the navel. Tighten the spine. Tight, tight. Hold the breath. And exhale. Relax down. Now relax. Sit quietly or lie down and become the observer. You're the observer now. There's no right or wrong answers. There's no judgment. There's no shame. There's no blame. You're just watching and looking and feeling. But you're experiencing what it is you're observing, so you need to have compassion. So be aware of the dynamic flows in the body, the tingling sensations, the heat, the cold, the aches, the pains, the numbness, the pulsing or throbbing in the glandular system. Whatever's going on, allow it to be there. Just observe the dynamics. Be aware of your emotional state. Whether you're happy, sad, angry, frustrated, calm, joyous, inspired, depressed, ecstatic, whatever it is. No judgment, no shame, no blame. Just allow it to be there. Be the observer, but have compassion. Be aware of the breath. We controlled the breath big time throughout the class. Now observe the breath. The breath functions whether you're thinking about it or not. Now just observe the breath. How does it work on its own when you're not trying to control it? Your breath is your constant companion. See how this breath functions on its own. It's a constant reminder that the universe pays attention to you. It's touching you and reminding you or getting you to take that next breath. Moment to moment, it happens. Whether you're asleep, awake, concentrating on a movie, whatever you're doing, that breath happens. That pranic life force energy. So you're never alone. Your breath is your constant companion. Make it one of your best friends. Get to really know your breath. Let the breath support you, help you. Be aware of your thought patterns. Your thoughts, they come and they go. You have thousands of thoughts in the blink of an eye. Again, there's no judgment, no shame, no right or wrong answers. See where your mind takes you, whether you're dwelling on the past, the present, the future, people, places, politics, issues, relationships, job, finances, pets, whatever it is, lunch. Just allow yourself to be the observer. No judgment, but with compassion. And as you can observe the body, the emotions, the breath, and the mind, there's a vast part of your consciousness beyond these four dimensions that connect you with your infinite self, your unlimited self, your undying self, your connection with the cosmos, the universe, your connection with the divine flow, however you define that for yourself. So dwell within your soul or spirit, without judgment, without shame, without blame, with compassion. These five dimensions all coexist, so consolidate your experience into one complete person of who you are at the moment, without judgment, without shame, without blame, with compassion, body, emotions, breath, mind, and spirit. Now inhale, exhale. Okay. We always end each class with a little song. This helps you restore your innocence. You know, when you're able to sing a carefree song like this, it kind of like takes you back to when you were a little kid and you would sing, happiness runs in a circular motion. It's kind of like that, you know. This basic little song, there's a reason for it. It kind of synopsizes all the reasons for why we're doing this yoga in the first place. So if you don't know the words, pay attention and you can figure this out for yourself. Okay, so palms together again, full deep breath. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide deep breath. God bless this earth with peace. God bless this earth with peace. God bless this earth with peace. Okay, if you got any questions, I'm here. I'll answer them